Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it. With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Lawson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
He's coming, 5-7.
He's coming, double up.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, He's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Move the team.
53 is the mark. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
40.
Check 44. Check.
Hey, 0.
53. Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert.
Check.
Gun.
Check. 53 is Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Truck.
53 is the Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
57 to Mike.
Run left.
That's it. Switch out. Mike's 57.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Sunday.
Check Mike 57.
Go.
I'm coming after you.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Fight, 380.
53 is the Mike. You can't block.
One left.
Mike, 53.
Go down.
Mike, target.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, Ellis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go. Check tight. Check tight. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 33.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
57's the mic.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Flying 90. 57. Where? 57. Mike, 57. Too quick. Hey, 0.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Gun. Mike, 53. Mike, I'm here all day. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson toward the pylon, caught. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Turn up. Kill. 14. Fight it. 53. Check 53. Bandit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
53. Alert.
On second down. It's Ellis, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 30 on second down, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, K.J. Wright in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On third and long, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Got it. 24.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, this will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On third down, Ellis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I got you, son. Go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 4 down. Let's go. Go. Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Wentz to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. We got three. Three down. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
On second down now, it's Ellis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
You got nothing. SOS, SOS, SOS.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second and a couple. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Third and 2, now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Let's go. We got this.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Lawson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You remember me? You remember me? 46 down, man. 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back man. Waiting. Q-Jet. Mike,
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On first down, Ellis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. On second down, it's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Go 14. Block that.
50 seconds to Mike.
Still got 4 down.
Man, I got you.
To throw on third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got Lockett. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And to give this time to the tailback. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Ellis. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
0-0. 50 seconds.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
17.
Hey, 280. Ankle. Record. Go. 40. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. To throw is Wentz. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I got one. Check the backer.
On 1st down, Ellis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,